hop into a ditch and actually cover the top of your head because...
Okay, Janelle, if we can go back over to the wall, sorry.
That's all right.
It looks like we can see that circulation. Let's pop the Hancock Bank Tower Cam and let me be able to get on top of that on the chroma key. If you look very closely, there's some broad rotation about to move over onto Jeff Davis Avenue in Long Beach. So there is a water spout associated with this. It's very difficult to see. I'm going to slide our tower cam back over and kind of zoom in. But what I want you to know while I'm doing that is that we are seeing some rotation, some pretty tight rotation in those clouds as I zoom in and just try to stay with this because it's moving pretty quickly. We're looking off towards the west, so this tower cam is in Gulfport, and we're looking to the west towards Long Beach. There's some broad rotation, and just now we've just seen a few funnels kind of touch down right over the sound. This is crossing Highway 90 right around the marina in Long Beach. So the marina in Long Beach, Jeff Davis Avenue, those little restaurants there, you got Half Baked, you got Don's, you got the Harbor View Cafe, all of those locations. You're about to see that tornado, or at least the circulation, roll on through. So basically, if you live from the Walmart in Pass Christian, right on the beach, towards Gulfport, you need to be taking your tornado precautions. Not seeing it too well defined, but notice this whole area is rotating. So it's possible that we could see some areas kind of touch down briefly and then kind of move back up. So they're going to spin up pretty fast. Then they're going to be out of here. So then you got to take your tornado precautions. Don't try to go outside and try to see this. It's going to be rain wrapped, what we call rain wrapped. Very hard to see. Very hard to see that type of stuff. In fact, you can really see what we call, if you look very closely, you can kind of see the broad rotation here. These are called scud clouds. Basically, all that moisture is being lifted up into the atmosphere, into that updraft of that thunderstorm, and then it's starting to rotate because the winds in the upper levels of the atmosphere are rotating, so the whole storm is rotating. Looks like we got another little funnel trying to develop. This is going to be right over Long Beach. Again, downtown Long Beach over Jeff Davis Avenue, where the marina is, where we got the railroad, we got what are the stores there? We got Rite Aid, that's just across the railroad tracks. We're going to have the Euro place that's just across the railroad tracks there in Long Beach. We got Half Baked, all those locations. We got the Hancock Coffee House, the Hancock Bank Coffee House down there, or Bank House Coffee. All those locations, if you live in those areas, those are the spots that are under the gun for that tornadic circulation. I'm going to pop back the radar again. I'm trying to look at the tower cam. I'm not seeing too much in the way of rotation at the moment. It's something we got to keep on or keep watching very closely. Again, if you're watching and you don't live in Harrison County and you're wondering, hey, what about my place? If we're not talking about your place, we're not too concerned about it. Not that we don't care. We do care. We just want to make sure that we're really getting the word out that Harrison County really is under the gun, from Woolmarket down to West Biloxi, down to Pass Christian, Long Beach, Gulfport, Lyman. All the areas in this red polygon, those are under the tornado warning. Let's go ahead and take a look at our velocity product once again. As I zoom in, lots of lightning with these storms too. You see all the lightning popping up there. Pause the radar. Let's pull up our velocity tool. And there we go. So still looking at two very distinct areas of rotation. And again, that rotation that we were looking at in Long Beach, there it is, right over Jeff Davis Avenue, East Railroad Street, Klondike Road, Pinecrest Circle. So it's probably going to continue lifting towards the north and continue moving towards Broad Avenue and perhaps 28th Street, closer towards the Gulfport area. So all the areas from Pineville Road, Commission Road, Doty Road, Dotery Road, all those locations, take your tornado precautions because that rotation is right on top of you. So it's basically from Long Beach all the way to Gulfport, and it's going to move towards 28th Street, Canal Road, and moving towards I-10. Eventually, if it holds together, Jones Mill Road, County Farm Road, New Hope, I-10, Landon, North Gulfport, all under the gun. All right, here's our second circulation. Remember, we are tracking two circulations in this tornado warning. The second one is here. I'll highlight that here with our scope there. We have Highway 605. 605 is here. We have Wool Market, Lorraine Road, all those locations under the tornado warning. Some broad circulation going on with that. In the other screen, we're still looking at that circulation going on in Long Beach. We can leave that tower cam up. Let's go ahead and leave that tower cam up because that's our visual confirmation of that circulation moving towards Long Beach. So right now I'm talking about Wool Market area. That's another circulation. But on your other side of the screen where you're seeing that tower cam, that's where the circulation is actually moving over downtown Long Beach at the moment. So again, tornado precautions need to be taken seriously as we have seen some of those funnels try to touch down right over the sound. So we also had reports of funnels with those storms that came on through earlier in Hancock County. So again, take these storms seriously this morning. We're getting some reports of some of these trying to touch down here or there. And so, again, you got to take these tornado warnings seriously. I believe now we're going to go over to Janelle. Once again, I think we have some new information from County Emergency Manager Rupert Lacey.